we don't need another reason to adore Ina Garten, the barefoot Contessa, my favorite. I love her. You know, whenever anyone asks me, like, the celebrity that I've never met who I've always wanted to meet, I always say her. I just love her because she reminds me of my mom. Has the same haircut, and she cooks like my mom. I just love you. Well, Insider reports that Ina Garten, it turns out she's just like us. She's got her own self-doubts, you guys. In fact, she just revealed that she says she's not a very confident cook. I know, Ina Garten, the barefoot Contessa. What? Well, despite being one of the most famous chefs on planet Earth and our favorite, she says that cooking is really hard. Even when she's making dinner for like 4 people, she says to herself, how is this going to happen? Which I have to say makes me feel better about all the kitchen disasters I've had in my life. But she says her insecurities come from never having been formally trained. And I think that you and I can both relate, because both of us love to get in the kitchen, but I didn't go to culinary school. You've done some classes, right? Didn't you go to?
I've done some classes, and I'm an amateur humble home cook, but I don't relate to her in the kitchen. I relate to her like at work in general.
How do you mean?
Well, I'm not a chef, so I'm not going to even pretend to relate to her there. I just think like, oh, wow, that's really refreshing to hear that. I think we all go through, you know, just such inner voices that we have to kind of figure out how to master. They're not doing us many favors a lot of the time, and it's sort of like, maybe it's like this thing that's there to test us, to help us evolve and grow strong and figure out how to find that confidence. And you just look at someone like her, and she ironically seems so effortless.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh my gosh, if she struggles too, like maybe we're not all so crazy, and it's a big part of the journey of life. Because sometimes I'm like, it is so crazy in here that to hear Ina Garten struggle, sometimes I'm like, oh, okay, well, maybe we all do.
Yeah. If someone like who's as good at what she does as she is can have those self-doubts, then maybe we should cut ourselves a little slack every now and then, right?
Why did you say it so much better, so much quicker?
Because I heard you say it first.
Well, some people travel with their kids, and some bring their dogs, and now you can bring your plants. Apartment Therapy reports the Elwood Hotel and Suites in Lexington, Kentucky is the first plant-friendly hotel. That's right, plant lovers can check in with their fern, no questions asked, and enjoy the gardener's premier corner room, a lush suite decked out with plenty of plants, plus a succulent souvenir to take home. Apparently, the greenery starts in the lobby, where there's a giant fiddle leaf fig, and if you know what that is, then it might excite you.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I thought plants like to stay where they were. I didn't know they like to travel. I got a real fussy plant at home.
Yeah.
Maybe I should take her there.
Take her on a road trip, maybe. I'm just going to leave this one alone. Thank you. I can't.
No, you did.
Yes, I did.
Oh, yes, you did. Well, I'm all about it. I'd love to check out this hotel.
You think?
I would. There's a lot of weird gimmicks out in the world. This one seems real harmless and sweet.
Yeah, I'm good. I'll be down at the Hilton.